It's been a big, long process. It's kind of, hard to tell, the schools that I'm not going to choose, that I'm not coming here. It's just been long and, stressful, but I'm kind of happy right now, and I'm about to knock it out.
All right, so I guess it's time. A lot of people waiting for your decision. Who's it going to be?
I'm sorry to tell the wrong school, or the school I'm not going to, that I'm not going to be attending there, but my best choice was Cal. Be a Golden Bear.
He's going to be a Bear. A lot of people happy up in the Bay Area today.
Yes, sir.
Long, short, straight back again with time. Going deep this time. He's got Jackson. Jackson makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears. How's that for a first catch of your collegiate career?
That's not bad for a young receiver. Just a simple corner route. Brandon Smith out there in coverage.
Again, they get good pressure on Lively. Jackson's going to run up, take this right about midfield. Starts to the far side of the field. Well, he slowed down. Had he have just kept going to the far side, now he's got a little gap. And he's at the 30, the 25. One man to beat at the 5. Touchdown. He's got a little wiggle.
Yeah, he had a nice wall set up to begin with. Like you said, he hesitated. He didn't get to it. But then once he found his way back outside that wall, there's Pete Alomar, special teams coach for the Bears.
Well, he's got reason to be proud.
Ayuk, little play action, wants a bunch, has a man wide open. Touchdown, DeSean Jackson. Two plays, 80 yards. Here comes the blitz. Ayuk flips it out. Jackson, his 7th catch. Look at these moves. And Jackson inside the 10.
We're looking at a special football player. We'll be talking about that young man for a long time. He's excellent at footwork, mental toughness, and testing players.
Jackson has it, slips a tackler, gets to the 20-yard line. Second career start, both games well over 170 yards. DeSean Jackson, ball on the 39-yard line. They try the right side. DeSean Jackson from his receiver spot, slips a tackle, crosses the 50. Heck of a block by Robert Jordan.
In the red zone, they'll try a little razzle-dazzle with the end around. There's some running room. Jackson dives to the end zone. He's going to come up a little bit short. Let's see what the official says.
Watch how they influence everyone going one way and coming back the other. And to the left of your screen, Lavelle Hawkins right there, number 7. He gave the key block.
1999. Ayuk, play action pass. Looking for the deep down the middle. Has a man complete. It's Jackson. He's got the first down and then some. First down for Cal. The protection is there again. Ayuk steps up, goes deep into the corner. Pass is caught. Touchdown, DeSean Jackson. UCLA brings 5. They pick up the blitz. Ayuk steps up in a pocket, rifles over the middle, caught at the 40-yard line. What a hit leveled by Dennis Keys, but the true freshman DeSean Jackson holds on. Here comes the blitz. Ayuk steps up, throws across the field, caught at the 22-yard line. It's DeSean Jackson again.
Trevor Hooper and Lofton will be your safeties now for California as the Bears go back to the attack. Levy back. Throw it again. It's a rainbow. And it's caught. Jackson, touchdown. The pass was just short enough for DeSean to take the pause. Rushing past him, he made the catch and walked in.
He's been invited to some postseason All-Star games and likely won't be able to play in those either. Levy again throws. It is caught for a first down. 5 seconds to go. It's a touchdown. DeSean Jackson.
When you see DeSean Jackson, if you're coaching against him, you just hold your breath every time he goes for a route, because he is.
Touchdown right before the half, 3 seconds to go. There he is again. And went the distance again.
You just can't stop him with one defensive back, Justin Robinson. And Steve Levy is a leader, doesn't rattle.
Throws on the flat, a dangerous throw. It got to DeSean Jackson. Again, terrible tackling by the Cougars. Jackson picks up some blocks. He's inside the 30 and spins out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
I've seen a lot of receivers this year. This guy might be the best. DeSean Jackson. His speed now, he's making BYU look bad.
Good tackling, contributing to lots of yards after the catch for Cal. Levy has time. Levy going deep into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Jackson.
DeSean Jackson, no answer for him tonight for BYU.
Well, you wonder if that's a catch, Mike, too.
After reviewing the play, the receiver has his arms under the ball, makes contact with the ground, maintains possession of the ball, touchdown.
Don't stop the clock, or stop the clock when you go out of bounds, but when you bring the ball back in and mark it ready for play, wind the clock.
Throw down complete, and it's a touchdown, Cal.
He's just going to release to the outside and hang in that area between Wade and the deeper safety. He catches it, the safety goes for the block, really.
Minnesota only brings 4. Longshore steps up, looks, has a man open in the middle. DeSean Jackson caught, tied at 7. Cal knocking on the door again. Longshore fakes the run, touchdown pass caught. DeSean Jackson.
This play is set up because of Cal's ability to run the football. Your play action becomes that much better.
What is that, 5 personal fouls now in the game?
Certainly feels that way.
Longshore looking deep, has a man wide open. Touchdown, Cal, DeSean Jackson.
This is a route by DeSean Jackson. Desi Skive, number 11, stepped up and then back deep, helping cover. Deron Cooley, number 26, the junior college transfer.
Down 2nd and 6, Longshore. Quick 3-step drop, quick look in, quick touchdown. DeSean Jackson again. $19 for a first down. Longshore steps up in the pocket, throws, has a man. First down at the 50-yard line.
Watch the adjustment DeSean Jackson makes. Go post corner route, and then he makes the adjustment to come back and secure the catch. You know, you make a mistake, next play comes up right away.
On 3rd and 3, Jackson again inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
They have 17 players on their roster that formerly played at Division I schools. 3rd down and 7 for Longshore over the middle. It is caught for a first down, and an ankle tackle saves the touchdown on DeSean Jackson.
He said, you know, this guy can be as fast as he wants to be as soon as he figures it out. The trick here, though, is you got Jackson isolated one-on-one.
And now they go to a spread formation. Longshore plenty of time, and it is juggled and caught inside the 25-yard line. DeSean Jackson again gets open on Odell Jackson. That's twice he has beaten him for a big gainer.
Very nice route by DeSean.
There's the spread formation for Cal. And Longshore down the middle, and this one is caught. Inside the 30-yard line goes DeSean Jackson. Here comes the blitz. And the lob open, touchdown Jackson. Boy, he was so wide open as they blitzed.
That was stealing.
Thanks very much, Waddy. Once more punting situation. This is going to be DeSean Jackson. He might have a chance here at the 20-yard line. Cuts it back in the middle. Look out, he's at the 30. He can go. He's got the punter to beat at midfield. He may go to the 30, to the 20. Forget about it. DeSean Johnson. Touchdown Bears, 80 yards. DeSean Jackson.
That
Jackson, arguably one of the most exciting players in the Pac-10. And Barry, you said he might have a chance right when he got the ball, because you know this guy. He can really get up the field. He's electric.
Arizona State's had the ball 13 minutes, 25 seconds. Cal 4 minutes and 9 seconds. The Bears lead by 14. Play fake, Longshore going for it all. And Jackson's got it at the 23-yard line.
And right now, Cal's making him pay. First it was Justin Tryon with Hawkins. Now, DeSean Jackson, fresh off a punt return for a touchdown.
Jackson comes in motion again on first down. Straight back, Longshore. Throws it for Jackson. He's open. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
No more one-on-one coverage with DeSean Jackson involved, because this guy is going to do it to you.
It's Hughes matched up against DeSean Jackson. Longshore out of the gun on 3rd and 10 down the middle. Caught by Jackson. Touchdown, California. DeSean Jackson, on the first time he's even been thrown to, makes the catch. And the human touchdown maker has another one, and Cal leads it on 2nd down and 4. Longshore two-step drop. Hitch caught by DeSean Jackson. One-on-one against Lewis, and is able to whirl away from Keenan.
Deep middle, wide open, touchdown, DeSean Jackson.
And that's what 4-2-9 40 looks like against man-to-man coverage. He just beat Jarius Byrd, the corner.
Knowles hits it at the 25-yard line. Jackson runs up, trying to deke him. Did. Got the great speed. Out of bounds. Cal should have wonderful field position. And there was a Bear on top of Knowles. Here's Jackson dancing at the 35, trying to get a block on that side. Cuts back. Looking for daylight. Got one man to beat. He explodes. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bears. Now a late penalty flag. But it was when Jackson was going into the end zone. I think this is going to stand.
But is this not the next Reggie Bush in this conference? You don't coach this, Brent. He takes it, reverses his field, and it gets a great block right there. And now the 4-2-9 kicks in.
His second punt return for a touchdown this year. DeSean Jackson, their speedy wide receiver, already has returned a punt for a touchdown tonight. Timed in 4-2-9. Longshore going to put it up to start the second half. Caught beautifully by #1 DeSean Jackson. Speed kills, folks, over and over again.
And you see the red shirt freshman corner, Walter Thurman, one-on-one, and Nate Longshore, Brent, checked to that play immediately when he saw one-on-one coverage. And what a catch.
Running back is Forsett. Nate's going to throw. He wanted to go to the right, I thought. Instead, he goes to the left sideline. Jackson makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. He comes up the middle of the field. Goes to the right sideline. He's at the 20. He gives about 3 yards and is back to the 22.
2nd down and 6 for the Bears. Quick toss this time to Jackson. Jackson trying to get around and does. Got around Goldson. It was not easy.
A lot of people are not going to win that one-on-one matchup with DeSean Jackson. Now, DeSean Jackson with a hand very high on Goldson's head. Goldson not giving up. You just see a battle of wills there. Finally, Jackson getting free. Carl Bonnell back on top here going into the tunnel.
Bears not in any hurry here. They let a lot of time tick off. There's Jackson with a catch. Jackson at the 31-yard line. He didn't get out of bounds. Well, we're going to say he did.
Play action for Longshore. Steps up and throws. Got Jackson. Diving catch at the 30-yard line in front of Trey Brown.
And if you look at the outside receiver, he's just running a post. Comes underneath, and Trey Brown is your best cover guy.
Here's DeSean Jackson with another punt return attempt. Nice high punt by Perez. Inside the 30 for Jackson. And look out. Got to beat the punter. He beats the punter. And he is gone. Touchdown, California.
2 players down, and it was the block that set it free to turn that thing loose for a touchdown. Here it is again. He goes, it's a left, and then he's going right, and they're going to look for a wall. Here comes the block, and both players were knocked unconscious instantly. DeCean stood for a second before he fell. Looked like a boxer. But how about Jackson with the speed, the read, the bait to go left and then come back right, pick up the block. And right here, he's gone. There's nobody going to catch him, and he knows it because the kicker's not going to stop him. No question about that. Oh, throw down here to DeSean Jackson. He's got it at the 25. Knocked out of bounds by Trey Brown. Watch him adjust on the ball, come back for the ball, make the catch. Little dipsy doodle.
I don't think so. This ball will be caught by Jackson at the 5. Look out! DeSean Jackson, 1 to beat at midfield. Punt return touchdown number 4 on the year for DeSean Jackson. 95 yards.
This is the 4th punt return for a touchdown this season for Jackson. That's a Pac-10 record. 5th of his career. That's a Pac-10 record. He's just a sophomore.
Longshore's got a completion and more. DeSean Jackson, say goodbye. 10-5, touchdown California.
In a 24-20 game, Longshore trying to bring his team back. DeSean Jackson again. Touchdown Cal. But wait, if they'd been in Canada, the field would have been wide enough, but not quite there.
Nate's got time and throws, and it's caught twice. And breaking free is DeSean Jackson down the sideline and out of bounds. And finally, number 1.
The Emerald Bowl that played at Pac-Bell Park. UCLA and Florida State. Here's a quick hitch this time to Jackson. Jackson 25-30, 35, and out of bounds to the 38-yard line. Arizona State in search of a new coach. Longshore this time with all day to throw it. Does so, caught by Jackson. Jackson to the 48-yard line of Stanford. This time a slot left. Cardinal jumping around defensively. They show blitz here. And they cover the blitz. And here's a screen for Jackson. Look out. 45 midfield. Nice play from behind that time by Bo McNally. This time they back out of the blitz. Longshore looks long. Now he comes back to Jackson and makes the catch.
The Cardinals still playing with a lot of purpose. Nice throw, beautiful catch by a very skilled football player. Wapamo Asai on the coverage. Not bad coverage, but when the ball's that good.
Just past the midway point of the 3rd quarter. Longshore from under center, straight back. He's looking for it all. He throws for Jackson, makes the catch. And they came back from 10 down to beat BYU. Longshore throwing deep for Jackson. Makes the catch at the 20-yard line, down to the 18.
Tim Sims is the one that got beat. Okwo omnipresent on the football field, also in the area. But a good throw, and DeSean Jackson, even though he's not a big guy, really knows how to use his body and position it.
Oh, but he's not the oldest linebacker they have. Longshore fires high, and making the catch is Jackson at the 45-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, number 1 in gold has a chance to get loose and take it all the way to the house. Let's see how Longshore and the receivers respond to that last time out.
Longshore flips it back. This is DeSean Jackson. Jackson shows the acceleration. And boy, your heart just stops when he gets the football every time. So on 3rd and 6, Longshore steps up, fires downfield, looking for Jackson, caught out of bounds.
But DeSean Jackson is not only one of the more talented punt returners, he is an explosive wide receiver, and he had one guy underneath in a corner. He got off of the jam, put himself in a great position to be able to make the play.
Now it's Justin Forsett in the game, but he's a blocker for Longshore, who fires downfield, wide open to DeSean Jackson inside the 2.
Do you touch him, Gore? Does anybody put a hand on DeSean Jackson to slow him down before he gets into the teeth of that defense?
Now it's up to those midgets, because here's 3rd down, and Tedford's attacker is going to come firing. He's got time. Oh, what a hit. held on to it for a first down at the 34-yard line. DeSean Jackson took a pop from Jonathan Hefney, one of the best safeties in the SEC. Wow. One of the finest punters in the country up against the #1 return man, DeSean Jackson.
And does he punt to him? I think he has the confidence to say, I'm going to punt right to him.
Lisa was telling me they trash talked a little bit. DeSean would say, you got to punt it to me. And Brandon said, I punted to you all last game. You didn't do anything against it. So what are you going to make? So here we go. You'll never see a Colquitt back away. Here comes DeSean, shake and bake. Can he beat the second? Dancing off to the right. Look at this guy, the wizard of returns. DeSean Jackson, he's going to the end zone. Oh, baby.
I'm just getting a little bit too excited here. There was a perfect punt by Colquitt. This move right here on the outside, just kind of jumped backwards at full speed, and once he got to the corner, nobody had a chance. This is EA Sports video game stuff. That's R1, bounces to the outside, and now there's nobody within a chance. I mean, Robert Ayers is a defensive end. Colquitt, he's just going to slam somebody's head because he knows he's frustrated.
So here's second down. They spread the field now. Nate snaps it off, and DeSean pulls it down. That's a first down as he crosses midfield. First down and 10. End around, DeSean Jackson. Nate throws a block. DeSean's got another first down and still dancing. Oh, yeah.
They're very proud of their team speed that's down in that conference. But right now you're getting outrun by a Pac-10 team. Cal and DeSean Jackson, they're making you look like a junior varsity when he gets into the open field. He's running away from your linebackers and your secondary with pure speed from the Pac-10 and the Cal Bears.
Jackson in motion. They give it to him. End around. Trying to get to the first down. Looking for more than just the first down. And he dances out of bounds at the 16. He started at 4 of 6 for 18 yards. Jackson on the end around. And here he comes. Cutting back up the middle. A lot of green in front of him. DeSean Jackson with a shake move. And here goes #1. Is he running towards the Heisman? 73-yard sprint for DeSean Jackson.
You show it like you're going to hand off the 4-set, flip it around to DeSean Jackson, and that's the whole key. You try to get #1 in space. It's the one thing that Colorado State was so concerned about. Got him in space, and the speed is just a killer. What a lonely feeling if you're a linebacker and you look up and see #1. Here he is out in the middle of the field, and you say to yourself, oh no, Joey Rux breaking ankles. DeSean Jackson, just the flat-out speed. But again, finding ways to be creative, to get DeSean Jackson the ball. Just a simple, almost like an off-tackle play. Flip it back over to DeSean Jackson around in for the touchdown.
First down, Cal. Nate Longshore has a ton of time to let it go, and he finds DeSean Jackson. And finally, Jackson shoved out by Mike Pagnotta.
He should be able to complete these passes. This is home for him.
Jackson spins away from 1. Doesn't get much after the catch, but a first down pickup.
He knows his guys very well.
Under pressure, pass is caught. Jackson.
You see DeSean here expecting that ball to get there a little bit faster, a little bit.
You can see the Cal theory here. They're not interested in sitting on anything. They're going. That ball tipped into Jackson's hands.
Forsett, the tailback. Zach Smith, the fullback. Longshore to throw to the outside. And that ball's complete to DeSean Jackson, and look at that ability to pick up the first down.
And then you've got to get help. Look, he kind of lopes out there, waits for the ball because they're playing soft. Now watch this. You've got to wrap him, you've got to hold on to him, and hope you get help.
3-man rush for Oregon. Longshore over the middle. He's got his man again. Big hit, good catch. DeSean Jackson.
Everything he does reminds me of Teddy Ginn, but if you look at the top of the screen, now watch, he'll go in here, he'll find the soft spot in the zone. Watch when he makes the catch. You know he's going to get hit, so he goes down in a hurry.
Longshore will throw to the outside. And he's got Jackson.
Got him.
There's Jackson. Touchdown, California.
Oh, what a move. watch this. Take him down, go to the post. Bam. Now watch. Go back. Perfectly thrown. Wide open. Touchdown. Cal Bears. You knew it was going to happen.
Jackson in motion on 1st and 10 from the 40. Longshore going deep. He's got his man again. That's Jackson inside the 10-yard line. DeSean Jackson putting on a show. 2nd and 6. Forsett the tailback. Longshore 3-step drop. He's got Jackson wide open again, and Jackson down the sideline. Jackson, touchdown, California.
DeSean Jackson just put himself back into the Heisman race. And this is special. Drive him off, get out, now make the catch. Now watch the little stutter step here, an explosion down that sideline. Never stepped out and high steps into the end zone.
Lavelle Hawkins back in the game at the bottom of the screen. Here's Longshore with time to throw. And he's got Jackson, first down, California at the 46-yard line.
And that brings a smile on the face of Jackson.
On 1st and 15. Longshore's got a man wide open. Touchdown, DeSean Jackson.
Great play action on his part. Then he sits tall. And by that time, Jackson's 5 yards behind the defenders. Trey Brown had no chance.
James Montgomery is the tailback. Looks like UCLA's offsides. Longshore to the sidelines, got Jackson. And Jackson's got a first down. And he didn't like the hit out of bounds either. Check it, 2 tight ends and Justin Forsett. There's the pass to Jackson. Touchdown, California. Flag down. Could be pass interference.
Forsett the single back. Now coming out throwing. And throwing it for Jackson. And Jackson makes the catch. He went right up over Justin Tryon and plucked it.
When you have weapons like him and Lavelle on the outside, you have to take advantage and take so many shots a ball game, because good things like this will happen when you do it. I think Tryon lost the football up in the air. Jackson went up with it.
The 11th play of this California drive. It's 1st and goal from the 21. Longshore. Jackson wide open, and he got the foot down. Touchdown. Well, that was a good timeout.
That was a great timeout. They called the right play, and it was executed perfectly. Longshore on the corner route to DeSean Jackson over in that left corner, and he does a great job, like you said, of getting that foot down.
I mean, look at this. This is like the bang-bang play at first base. It's such a close play. You know, the official on the field does not have the super slow-mo look like this.
Because they feel like that's their only chance to win and stay with this Cal offense.
2nd down and 11. Pass is caught by Jackson. Jackson shakes a tackler and then takes a shot, but he does pick up about 7 yards on the play.
When he gets that kind of coverage, though, you can expect Cal to go to him. The ball came a little late. He was ready for it early.
Absolutely. Here's a reverse this time to Jackson. He's got room. Jackson trying to get the outside, does 20, 15, tries to stay in and can't do it. As he's dropped and might have lost the football. Let's see. 3rd down and 4. Over the middle, and Jackson makes the catch and is hit at the 1-yard line.
Showing his ability to go over the middle, standing strong and making that catch. A slight body, but using it well.
With 52 seconds until the break. Nate throws. Complete.
Well, Jeff Tedford and his quarterback, Nate Longshore, have done a nice job of finding the weak link in the USC secondary.
He's off to a pretty good start with that run.
That looked like an attitude run for California. Here's the fake to Forsett. Riley under pressure, throwing deep now. He's got Jackson in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, California! What a catch by #1.
But prospects love him. Maybe a late first rounder, but how about the adjustment on the ball, the concentration? Tough body, soft hands, never took his eye off the ball and makes the catch for the touchdown.
Time continues to run. Here's the ball to Jackson along the sidelines, and he's got it with a diving catch at the 45-yard line.
Nobody does it better. Drags his feet, makes the catch, stops the clock. One of the nation's fastest players. He's a game breaker. He also is one of the best premier receivers, I think, in the country. Scouts love him.